Good morning. Do you feel richer? President Trump believes the United States will be richer than ever, even as we're over $36 trillion in debt. That's because his tariffs kicked in Thursday and brought with it a whole new regime of collecting duties for this, that, these, and those items, while some widgets are exempted. Pity the customs people, those who aren't trying to round up folks in the country illegally, since they have to keep tabs on it all. Trump insists his tariffs will bring in so much money the country can start paying down its debt. He also insists the average American family will not be facing spending an extra $2,400 per year because of the tariffs. That's the general consensus, but then Trump likes to fire generals who disagree with him. Yes, I'm being flip about this because thankfully I'm not having to live paycheck to paycheck. The president has surrounded himself with people who want to level the trade playing field and are on board with him trying to do it all at once. You may see some impact in grocery stores soonest because we get a lot of fresh produce from faraway places. Coffee from Brazil may be unaffordable for many as it's getting hit with a punitive 50% tariff. Items from India, which is now where many iPhones shipped into the United States are made, will be at that 50% level for the moment, as Trump is punishing the Modi government for continuing to buy oil from Russia. And speaking of which, the president isn't sure if there will be a meeting with Vladimir Putin somewhere next week, but he's on board with trying, and in a sudden turn, even if that means Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky is not involved.
Is your deadline still standing for Vladimir Putin to agree to a ceasefire tomorrow, or is that fluid now?
It's going to be up to him. We're going to see what he has to say. It's going to be up to him. Very disappointed, yeah.
And does Putin have to meet with Zelensky in order and before you and Putin have to meet? Or
No.
The president is anxious to bring an end to the Ukraine war at just about any cost, as he openly courts a peace prize from the Nobel Committee. However, the committee may look at the horrors in Gaza and may consider Trump complicit. Going even further than he's ever stated before, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel will take control of all of Gaza, then decide what to do with it. Hamas started this crisis, to be sure, but Netanyahu is facing increasing international anger over the scenes of starvation in Gaza as he decides to open and close the aid routes as a negotiating tool, hoping Hamas will surrender and release hostages. His war cabinet seems to be going along with this. Now, let me say that if you like this morning debrief, please, of course, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications, but also, just as important, pass it along to someone you think is like-minded. With Ear on the White House, I'm Bob Costantini.